Hello everybody, it is Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Speed Build Saturday. So today we are doing a build called Peach's Place. I named it that because maybe you can guess, but it's going to have a bit of a peachy coloured theme to it. I'm really in love with the peach swatch from the Cats and Dogs Lounge. I know, very, very random. So I did like a whole house based on it. Not all the bedrooms end up being like super peachy because it was a little bit hard at that point to bring through the theme. So it's not like over the top pink and peach or anything. It's just got like some nice pinky vibes to it. So yeah, anyway, we're just doing the exterior of the house right now. So I usually take this time to talk about like stories if I have them, and I'm just trying to think, like, I haven't had the most entertaining week. I've been on night shift, so that's always like, you know, that's always, ooh, Jesus, I just threw my pen, oopsies. Anyway, yeah, that's not always the most interesting week. I pretty much just like work and sleep. I always have my best sleeps on night shift, but then I find it like really hard to get over night shift, and I usually end up getting like insomnia. So it's Thursday and I finished night shift this morning, and I've slept for a few hours today, 6 actually. So I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to like sleep properly tonight and not wake up with insomnia at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but we'll have to see how that goes. The only other kind of like newy sort of thing, I suppose, is that I have started doing some cross stitch. So someone at work saw me doing it and they were like, "You've just doubled your age." And I was like, "Oh, I'm still only 48. So that's good. When I double my age, I'm still only 48. But yeah, I'm starting off doing a Cheshire Cat from the Alice in Wonderland movie, like the Alice in Wonderland cartoon, so like the purple Cheshire Cat. And cross stitch takes like so long. I have like dedicated like 5 night shifts to this, which consist of 8 hours each night shift. So a lot of hours, and I haven't even finished the cat's head yet. So it's going to take forever, but it's like super duper relaxing and I'm really enjoying it. So if you have like some, you know, do you like have a hobby or something? I'm not super artistic. Like I can't draw, I can't paint. So I can cross stitch though. So when it comes to things like that, I really enjoy them because it like allows me to be artistic without needing to play an instrument, you know, draw something or create a design myself, because I'm just not artistic at all, unfortunately. But anyway, that's kind of like my week. That's my stories. Oh, actually, one other story, kind of. So probably next week when I get paid, I am colouring my hair again. You may or you may not know, my mum is a hairdresser, but she doesn't like doing kind of like colourful hair. So like, you know, like pinks and blues and stuff like that. She's just not into that. She doesn't like doing it, and she doesn't do it. She's been like a hairdresser for so long, like since she was maybe like 17. So she's a very good hairdresser, but she's not like into like super trendy stuff. She's very like classic. So like she doesn't really have any young kind of clients that like wild hair, and she doesn't take new clients either. She's just got like some clients that she's been doing for like 30 years kind of thing. Like she's had clients that she's like started off when she was an apprentice hairdresser. So anyway, she will not do anything like crazy to my hair. She says that if I want to do anything crazy, I have to go to someone else. So my brother-in-law's girlfriend is a hairdresser as well, but she is, yeah, I guess more into crazy colours and everything, so I end up going to her. So I ended up getting, this is like maybe a couple months ago, but I got like brown blonde like ombre, very just like gentle ombre. And what I want to do now is I want to put pink in my hair. I know, wild. And I feel like such a rebel because I've never done anything this crazy before. The craziest I've done is dye my hair like that really dark purple brown, and I hated it. And then I had to like beg my mum to fix it, and she got really angry at me. She's like, "I told you not to do it. I told you so." And then I did it again a couple years later, despite the the fact that my mum told me not to, and despite the fact that I knew I probably wouldn't like it. And then once again, I had to beg my mum to fix it and she was not happy. So she's going to be like super unimpressed about the fact that I'm going to dye my hair pink. But I think I'm going to do like a daily vlog for a whatever Wednesday when I get my hair done. So I'll show you guys like a before, I'll show you guys an after. I probably won't be able to film like the actual getting the hair done just because I don't think the hairdresser's going to want to be on like YouTube or anything like that. So, you know, but I'll film my mum's reaction for you guys. It'll be like funny, or she's going to like murder me. One or the other. So yeah, that's kind of really all the news for now. And I've spoken through most of the exterior of the house, which is good because I find it hard to talk about the exterior of the house because they're all kind of the same. Like, hey, putting some plants in, putting the, I don't know, whatever in. So I can talk a little bit about it. I went for the like white wallpaper on the outside with the nice like orange rooftop thing. I really like the way that looks. And excuse me, I don't know what happened then. Do you guys ever do that? You just like breathe in and then all of a sudden you're choking? Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I really like that colour scheme for like the outside of the house. And I don't know where I got this idea from, but I wanted to have this like outdoor kind of greenhouse area, and I wanted it to have that like brick chimney thing going through it. Super random. I really like the way it turned out. I just wish that I made the greenhouse maybe like one tile bigger each side because it ends up being a tad small. But I like the kind of layout of this house. So I tried to make it that it's kind of, you've got the front entrance and then there's also that little footpath leading off to the side. So it's kind of like there's a couple of entrances to the house, sort of. And heaps of like the porches and stuff so you can get out of the house a few ways and go a few different ways, so that's cool. This is with seasons, obviously, because I put in that little like summer pool thing, and I liked putting it like kind of like a part of, oh my god, what am I doing? I'm just muttering random words right now. I'm like very tired. I'm always tired. I feel like I only ever do voiceovers when I'm tired. Anyway, yeah, I like the way that the pool kind of encapsulates the little kicky toddler pool thing. Just, you know, you can see what I'm talking about. It's the first time I think I've even put that in a backyard yet since getting seasons. I've been so slack with seasons. Like, I have done barely any gameplay of it. I think the most gameplay I've done is in my 100 baby challenge, and I've done like 2 episodes with seasons, so not a lot. I only just realized today that you can like customize all those holidays and stuff. Like, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Like, I say that I am a Sims YouTuber and I have no idea about half the stuff that seasons can do. It's because I'm a speed builder. I'm not really a game player on the channel. I don't know how to be interesting with a let's play. But anyway. So yeah, this backyard, I put the orange like tiles down because I felt like it matched the roof. So there, I'd say that's terracotta. And I feel like terracotta is close to peach. So you see what I'm doing here? It's like Peach's Place, but it's terracotta on the outside, but I feel like they're distant cousins as far as colours go, so it still fits in with the theme. But I could have maybe called it like Terracotta Dreams. But I've already named it Peach's Place. It's happening, like, whatever. But then I could also do another speed build called Terracotta Dreams, and that'll just work out just fine. Anyway, I really like the way this backyard turned out though, guys. I think it's really cute. So what I wanted to do was have some grass space. I feel like a lot of the time in backyards, I try and fill them up as much as possible. So with this particular build, I put in quite a lot of landscaping around the pool and eating area, and then you'll see it in a minute. I leave this big grassy area and I put one of those like sprinklers in there because I just think that some gardens, you know, they need a grassy space. And I think that's something that kind of lacks in The Sims a little bit, because The Sims gardens are not really realistic, I don't think. Like, no one would probably have that much. Like, some people would, but for the most part, I think people have a little bit more empty space or like grass in their gardens. You know what? Actually, I don't ever go to people's houses, so I don't really know what anyone else's backyard looks like. I think I'm just like blabbering on about nothing right now. But we're about to go into the inside scene, so that's good because I'm running out of things to talk about out here. I did put in the clothesline, and I'm really, really concerned and worried that I never actually put in a washing machine in this build. Like, I'm 99.9% sure that I forgot to put the washing machine in, and that's really bad because the clothesline is out there. So if you do download this house, you're either going to have to put in a washing machine and dryer, or even just a washing machine. Just chuck it in one of the bathrooms, or just get rid of the the clothesline, whatever you feel like. Anyway, okay, finally we're inside. So we're doing the kitchen. I really like the way this kitchen turned out. I thought that it was really nifty and cool. So this is kind of, you'll notice this, I guess, shape of house and kitchen in next week's speed build as well. I just got a little bit addicted to this kind of, like, you walk in and you have the stairs, and then behind the stairs are the kitchen, and the kitchen's all like cool looking, and I just got a little bit addicted to this style. So I apologize, this is not the last of it. You'll see it more. But I just think it's really cool. I love decorating really odd spaces. I think it's fun, and I think it just, I don't know, I think it really turns out cute. So that's what we're doing here. We're decorating a bit of an odd space. Yeah, and I think I should put in some pet stuff. Oh, I put that thermostat in. I once again only just realized that thermostat can help warm your Sims up, because for ages I was like, why are all my Sims freezing? They're in the house. You gotta turn the thermostat on. You've also got to be really careful with that thermostat. I've seen on Twitter and stuff that it can cause like extremely expensive bills, like ridiculously expensive. So if you do use the thermostat, like, user be warned, user be wary. Anyway, so yeah, just cluttering up this kitchen. This is a family home, so I wanted it to be, yeah, like cutesy and cluttered and warm, I suppose. And I'm putting in those tiles because they've got a little bit of like peach in them, and then I put in like the curtains. I think that colour is peach. After all of this, I really hope that I have appropriately named this speed build. It's what I consider peach. It's like a peachy colour. It's peach adjacent. So let's not look too much into the name of the build, and let's just focus on the other more accurate details. Anyway, even the stove, see, it's a little pinky peach. So why don't we have a look at a drinking game, and if you're under 18, just drink lemonade. But every time I say peach, just take a drink. Anyway, I'm in a weird mood today. As I said, I've had like no sleep. Well, I've had 6 hours, but I'm the kind of person who can sleep for 16 hours if I didn't set an alarm. So 6 hours for me is nothing, and I'm so out of it. I don't even know what day it is, and I'm just really tired. So sorry for the rambles. But anyway, yeah, I like the kitchen. I think that it's really cool. And there's not a whole lot of space where your Sims can cook, but I did check it, like I did kind of play test it, and there is like at least one slot where they can cook. So it's like, it's a functional kitchen as well. So that's all good. I really love that plant on the wall that came with seasons. I'm in love with it. I use it all the time now. I try and put it like in every build. So this is like the peach swatch that I was talking about. This is what the entire build was based off, and I do this very often. I find a piece of furniture that I like, and then I base an entire room or an entire house off one piece of furniture. I'm weird like that. Also, there was this annoying glitch where anytime I put a plant in front of that column, it would turn it like dark. Like it would, I don't know, it was really glitching out and it bothered me. So I had to put the plant in a slightly different spot to where I really wanted it to go, but in the end, like, it still worked out fine. It wasn't really a big deal, but it was annoying. That glitch happens to me a little bit actually, and then sometimes the walls just randomly turn completely like black or like shadowed. It's incredibly random. If you know a fix for that, please let me know, because it's annoying, not gonna lie. So anyway, I'm putting a little bookshelf here. I wish we had a few smaller bookshelves, because I know that you can size down the bigger ones, but sometimes they look a little bit funny, like if you size them down too much. So I just had to go with the bookshelf there, because it was really the only small, thin bookshelf that would fit the space. So I think it looks okay. I would have, as I said, rathered a slightly different one, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. So yeah. Just going around adding some more clutter. I really love that little box from the seasons. I think it's really cute. I think it's really good lounge room clutter, because to me it kind of looks like sewing or like knitting equipment or something, which is very, very seasony in my opinion. So I'm doing the thing that I've been doing lately with putting the pet stuff under the stairs. You're going to get sick of that because I'm going to do it a lot. I don't know why. I just really like the way that it looks. I feel like it's a really good way to fill in that space under the stairs. Yeah, so just trying to find some stuff to put at this front door because I really like the front door that I used, except it took up a lot of space, so it was hard to put a table that kind of fit. So I ended up just merging it into the wall a little bit and then changing the door over because it just wasn't quite fitting right. And then again, I went with that kind of like peachy themed mirror. So there's some good swatches for the peachy colours. And for once I didn't do a build that was all blue. Blue was my thing. Like, I think a Jess build or a Ziminstead build is definitely a neutral cream blue build. That's my jam. That's my thing. Everyone has like a thing that's theirs. That's mine. But I didn't do it this time, so pat on the back. Anyway, so we're nearly done with this sort of living area and we're going into the dining room now. As you probably know, dining room's my least favourite rooms to do, and I'll be honest, it's not my favourite dining room I've ever done. I try and put as many windows in dining rooms as possible so I don't have to put anything else in them, or try and not have actual dining rooms and have it all in like a big open space area, because it's just, I find them so hard to furnish. So I end up just putting that really pretty painting that came with seasons in there, and a plant and 2 little other paintings, and we'll call it a day. As I said, not my favourite room. I really need to work on my dining rooms. I think I need to watch some speed builds and just focus purely on what other people are doing in their dining areas, because my dining rooms are really not great. I can definitely see that about myself. Yeah, and then I don't know, put a little plant on the dining table. Very typical dining room for me, because I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to dining rooms. But like, I mean, it's not terrible, it's just not the best. So I am doing the bathroom here, and just with the window situation, I had to put a bath in, and it bothered me more than I want to admit, because realistically, people don't just have a bathtub, or do they? I know that like in Australia, no one would just have a bathtub. You'd have like a bathtub shower or a shower. But to find a bathroom that only had a bathtub in it, that's really strange. So, it really bothered me. But let me know, like, if you live in a house where you only have a bathtub and no shower, I'd be really interested. Actually, now that I am thinking about it, I'm thinking possibly would Japan have baths? I remember going to Japan when I was in high school, and I studied it in high school as well, and I do remember that they have like those really deep baths, and the water's really hot, and yeah, they have those big communal like baths as well. But yeah, so just let me know. Anyway, so I'm just doing the little green room here. As I said, I really like the way it turned out. I just wish that it was a little bit bigger. I always make the green rooms too small. I think I underestimate how much stuff I actually want to put in them, but you know. So we're going upstairs now, and we're doing the bedrooms. So I believe there are 3 bedrooms in this house. So this one here is for twin boys, and I kind of imagine them to be pretty active. So I went for different colours again. I did that kind of like that tennis ball colour and grey in this room, and personally I'm just not the biggest fan of those colours, but I really like the way that the room turned out. But if you are not a big fan of those colours, just change the swatches over, because I used all the same furniture, so they'll be all the same swatches. You could change this bedroom to a boys room, a girls room, anything. Just change the colour swatches. It's like super easy. I think this room's pretty generic. I put that scout board thing in. Haven't even used it yet. No idea what it does, but I think that it's really cool, and it's just like another piece of really cool decoration that we can add to kids' rooms. So yeah, I really like it, and I used that soccer poster for like the first time ever. I've honestly never used that before, and I don't know why, because I think it's really cute. So this bedroom, I just realised for some reason I put 2 lights in it. So it's a little bit bright and overexposed, and I also have a lighting mod in the game, a reshade thing. So that room is not going to be quite as bright as what it looks if you were to download it first of all, delete one of the lights. Only just realise that that light was there. And then without the reshade, yeah, it's not going to be so blinding. So this is the parents' bedroom, and I actually forgot to record the third bedroom. I'm really, really sorry, but I accidentally deleted the footage as well. It's gone in the nether. So there will be screenshots of it, but not speed build of it. But I mean, you still got 20 minutes of my voice and my build. So I think that's enough for you guys, right? Yeah. So this bedroom is probably the peach room. I was able to use the kind of colours that I wanted to use. Thank you, Parenthood Pack, because that bed has that nice peachy pillows in it. Did I say Parenthood Pack? I meant Seasons. Yeah. And it comes with that really nice wall mirror. My only problem with that wall mirror is that it sits too high. And you can't, you know, you can like 9 and 0 to make objects rise and drop. You can't make mirrors drop, and that really bothers me because that mirror is just that tiny bit too high. But we made it work. So we're nearly into screenshots. I'm going to leave it here. And I hope to catch you all next week for 100 Baby Challenge on Tuesday. And then whatever else I have planned for the week. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.